Hi guys, good afternoon, and what we're going to do today is have a head-to-head comparison of the TP-Link EAP110 and the Comfast EW73. Okay, basically we have already reviewed these items or devices before as an access point and tried to show you on the range that they can acquire or accomplish. For example, it's around 70 to 80 meters. I believe that I can still use the speed test or the Ookla speed test device, but every time you're farther from these devices, the internet connection or the bandwidth that you can have is really that it's degrading. Okay, and one of the reasons why we purchase only the single frequency 2.4 gigahertz is because 2.4 gigahertz frequency have a largest or can achieve more range than the 5 gigahertz. The only difference and the good thing for 5 gigahertz frequency is they have a more stable internet connection that you can use, but it's just really short compared to the 2.4 gigahertz. Okay, and later I'll show you using a web GUI or a web interface on how to configure these devices, because a lot of people are having issues on how to configure them set as an access point or something like that. And lastly, a head-to-head comparison which will give us a stable or reliable connection during Mobile Legend game. I'll play Mobile Legend connecting to each devices one at a time and see if this one is reliable or this one is reliable. Okay, and the another thing is people are asking and pretty much they don't know how to use it or where to plug the Ethernet cable on this one. Okay, first they have the same PoE connector, and for the PoE you'll put the LAN cable here and directly to the access point where under the devices, and the same one with the Compass. So for the LAN connection, this one goes directly to your modem router or Wi-Fi router or switch, anything that what you prefer that have an internet connection, so we can connect it to this one. Okay, so without further ado, let's try to show you on how to configure these devices on the web interface or my laptop, using my laptop, sorry, and see you. Hi guys, and now what we're going to do is try to configure the TP-Link first before the Compass, and I'll try to connect to the wireless SSID of the TP-Link. For me right now it says TP-Link _ 2.4 gigahertz. That's the default SSID that you will see when you try to view it on your Wi-Fi devices such as your laptop or your mobile phone. So right now I'll be accessing it using this IP 172.16.18.100. The reason is it acquired a 172 IP address is the router that it's connected to have a 172.16.80 range, so it acquired this HCP range and have 100 on the port octet. Okay, right now this is the web interface of the TP-Link EAP110, and for the default, I believe it's admin for username and admin for the password. Okay, and you need to create a new user for administering your access point. So for example, let's just admin1, then admin1 for the sake of configuring a new user for this one. But on your devices, you should have a better security on your access point. Okay, so just click next, and 2.4 gigahertz wireless radio, yes, enabled, and SSID, let's just call this one EAP110. And for now it will require you a password, so let's just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Let's just enter 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and click save, because it won't accept if you don't have if you won't put any password on that one. So after that one, we can disable the password, because for some company or people here in the Philippines, they are using a piece of Wi-Fi devices which have an access, which you connect this access point on that machine, and you'll be able to should be able to connect to the wireless SSID, but you won't be able to connect to the internet unless you insert coins on those machines. Okay, So this one will tell it is successful, and you should try to connect again on that uh, TP-Link before you put a check mark on this one. Okay, I see the SSID EAP110 now. And okay, and I'm connected. So I should be able to put it here and put a check mark on that one. Okay. Right now, I'm able to connect to the TP-Link. So basically, I'll just show you on how to disable the password on this one. If you have a piece of Wi-Fi device or machine, or have a wireless LAN controller for your access points. Okay, so you don't have to enter you don't have to enter the wireless password every time you connect to that access point. Okay, so just click on wireless, then this one, edit. Okay, and the security mode will be none, so it won't ask you again for the password. Okay, this is just for the sake if you have a wireless LAN controller or piece of Wi-Fi machine. But if you don't have those things, put a password in there so not everyone can connect to your internet or your wireless access points. Okay, and save. Hi guys, and I was not able to access it earlier. Maybe I have done some testing on it, so I tried to factory reset the access point for Compass, and right now the password for the default username password is admin. Oh, it's password admin. Okay, so we created the password, and this is what I mentioned earlier, that there are multiple capability of this Comfast EW73. One, it can act as a router. It has its own DHCP and act as a bridge, access point, and repeater. But today, what we're going to do is configure it as a repeat as an access point. We have click AP, and the IP address will be this one. Okay, this is the LAN settings. So next, SSID will be Compass. Oh, EW73. EW73. Okay. Oh, China. Okay. Then for the channel, we'll just set to auto because not a lot of guys know how to isolate what channel are the most available or the least available in your area. So we'll just leave it as automatic. Okay. Then finish. And let's wait for it to complete. It's taking a while. Unlike the EAP110, Comfast EW73 is not requiring for a password when configuring the access point. Okay, let's wait for it to complete. Okay, and right now I got disconnected because we have set it to an access point. So I'll connect to EW73 and see if we have internet on this one. Okay, we're connected, and let's try to check if it's really connected. So we're going to try, how about google.com. Then speed test. We're connected to EW73. Just making sure, yes, we're connected. Okay, and there you have it, guys. We have configured the EW73 Compass, and at the same time the TPlink EAP110. There are a lot of things that you can do, especially with both devices. Actually, there are things like the channel, the blocking, and there are a lot of things. I won't cover that all on this one because what we're trying to do is just configure as is. Most of the guys does not have really enthusiasm or knowledge to configure those QoS or something. But if you want a more stable and reliable access point or router, you should study on those things as well. So right now, we are complete with the configuration and the setup. What we're going to do is the actual testing of Mobile Legends on my mobile phone and see if there is uh, a winner on these two devices. Okay? And see you later, guys. Again, I'd just like to tell you that we're connected to EW73.
Welcome to the outside world is quite intriguing.
200 plus. Hi guys, and there you have it. For me, the clear winner here is the TPlink EAP110. And the reason why I was able to say that is in the first part of the video, I showed you the speed test, and EAP110 beats the EW73, and at the same time, I tried to play Mobile Legends for both access point. And for the EAP110, it's a single digit up to maximum of 30 latency or ping, while on the EW73, I even have a drop signal and ping latency at around 200, and it's not really good experience for gaming or for competitive gamers. So I would really recommend EW73, because if you'll be encountering those issues, it's not really good. But for streaming, just for streaming YouTube, Netflix, or other streaming platform, it's really okay to use the EW73, and the range is good. Same with the EAP110, but for me, the winner is the EAP110. This is not a paid advertisement or a paid channel or a paid review by TP-Link. It's just that the actual result shows that the TP-Link is better than the EW73. And I purchased those two items. It was not sponsored or for test or for review. I paid for those, so there's no bias here. So, or maybe the EW73 is just faulty or something, but I'm not really sure. That's the actual result, guys. So don't hate me for saying that EW73 is lesser reliable than the EAP110. Okay? And lastly, some of you will tell me that it's just one game, but it's not. I created this last part of the video after a week of the initial test on Mobile Legends, and it is really causing me a drop signal or ping latency on Mobile Legends for quite some time, and I really don't like it when I in rank game or rank mode. It's not really good. It sucks. But there you have it, guys, and yun, kita nyo naman, guys. Medyo hindi ko ma-recommend yung EW73. Same range sila and everything, pero wala eh. Yun yung result na binigay sa akin eh. Hindi ko naman masabi na mas maganda yung Comfast kasi mas maraming gumagamit, mas mabenta siya, maraming naghahanap. Baka kanya-kanyang preference or yun. Yung channel, hindi ko pinapalitan as is siya. Kasi sa mga taong hindi marunong mag-channel or mag-isolate kung anong channel yung gagamitan, pag-aaralan pa nila. So, as is tayo, kung ano yung out of the box experience na binili natin siya, naka-auto ata siya, auto lang ginagamit natin. Wala tayong inibang configuration, basta just make it an access point of the shelf, and yun, dapat mag-work siya. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and comment below kung may mga question kayo or something na sinusubukan kong masagot. Hindi lahat nasasagot ko, pero yun, I'll try to answer as much as I can kung online ako. And thank you. Bye.